Hi there, it's Joe from ShopTo, and I'm joined by my co-host Dan.
Hello.
And if you're watching on YouTube, you can see our faces. Woo!
Yeah, not safe. Not safe for work. This one, I think.
If you're on iTunes, you're alright. You don't need to look at the Two Bearded Men podcast.
You'll probably try something a bit different.
I'm not sure who's got the biggest beard. I think it's probably you, to be fair.
I think so. Yeah, it's a bit unkept for a few days.
Yeah, mine's just kind of getting to that stage where the hair starts to grow round into your mouth.
Eating more hair than you're eating the food, yeah.
It's not nice. But anyway, this isn't about beards. This is about games. So let's get on with the gaming news. Okay. Right, well, I've got a big list here, but actually a few things have happened since I wrote the list this morning. First of all, probably the biggest news is that Doom's been dated for May 13. So it's getting pre-order incentives. Let me just look them up because this has literally just happened. As we press record, basically. So this is brand new breaking news on ShopTo. Right, so let's have a quick look. I know
is there much to say about the game itself, though?
Yeah, a bit actually. So we can talk about that briefly. Once I can figure out where the heck my news site is, so I can tell you about it.
It's so professional, isn't it? Look at this professional right here. You get to see what you get up to at home all day long.
I know exactly. You can see how fast we're working here.
Just in a weird green room.
And a weird. Well, I do have a green screen behind me, where it will stay this way for the whole. Hey. Well, I don't know what the cat's name is. What's the cat's name? I should get my dog up. I want to call my dog Princess Leia now, because I saw someone put a tweet, AC Bongos, who's Graham Boyd, who I know, he works at Microsoft, some people might know him. He's called his cat Boba Fett.
Cool.
Right, and he goes, this is the best text from the vet ever, and it said something like, Boba Fett is due his vaccination on May 13. I'm like, right, I want to call my dog Princess Leia so I can get the same one.
And we called us little Kim Kardashian, so yeah, that's a good one.
Kim Kardashian. Right, anyway, Doom's under development at ID Software, which we probably all know. The game will feature relentless demons, impossibly destructive guns, and fast fluid movement to provide the foundation for intense first-person combat. There'll also be something called Doom Snap Map game editor, which will let you easily create, play, and share your content with the world. There's also pre-order incentive. If you pre-order Doom Standard Edition from ShopTo, you'll receive a Demon multiplayer pack, which contains a unique Demon armor set with 3 skin variations, 6 metallic paint colours, and 3 ID logo patterns that can be applied to weapons and armours, plus a 6 set of hack modules, 1 time consumable items that can give you an edge in multiplayer matches. So
they've got to play a good game now.
You can pre-order that for May 13, so that's exciting. The second bit of news that happened, literally just a bit before that, is that Sony's announced. You looked so excited there. Excited. Your eyes just went, it's exciting. Right, the second bit of news. What was the second bit of news? Sony Uncharted 4 console.
Yes.
It's basically a blue-ish console with Nathan Drake on it and some writing. I'm not going to try and pronounce the writing because I don't know what it says, but I know what it means, and it means greatness from small beginnings. And
that sounds like something that Springfield had on their in The Simpsons.
Yeah, so it's in Latin down the front of the console. I'm just looking at the console here, down the sort of slot where you put the disc in. So there you go. How exciting is that?
Not very.
No. Well, it does. No. I think it looks nice.
If you've still got a PlayStation 4, then there you go. There's a reason to buy one.
It looks nice. Trust me, it looks nice. Anyway. See, I don't actually mind being on camera. I keep going like that up to the mic though. It's like I'm sort of doing some sort of weird head.
You got a rather fancy microphone. I can see it in the camera shot.
Oh, that's my Yeti. Hold on. Right, I don't really want to lift it up too much because it'll start making that weird noise it always makes during our reviews because I forget to put it on a stool and end up holding it and it keeps going.
What don't you do the camera then?
So I've learnt my lesson and I've put it on a stool. Look, there it is.
Yeah, that's bloody hell.
That's my Yeti. You should get one of them. Make your podcast more professional. As if
pay for that?
As if a mic would help make it more professional. Right, hopefully.
See, I've got a small Nexus 7 tablet held sideways by a bit of sellotape on a camera tripod.
I'll stop moving my mic about now. I'm just going to leave it where it is on this stool so that... And I'm going to do that from now on so that it doesn't bash about during the reviews. Because I keep doing that and then I keep getting annoyed about it.
So, more news, or rumour anyway, the new Ghostbusters game. Hopefully, it'll be tied in with a new film.
Yes, I did have that in my news. The last Ghostbusters game was okay. Actually, that was by Terminal Velocity, Terminal Reality, something like that.
That's good. Was it 4 years ago? Probably more than that.
It was it's actually the studios went bust now. But
that was written by some of the original members, wasn't it? So
I enjoyed that game.
Yeah.
I wonder if I've still got it. Actually, I think I do. I think it's probably.
I've still got it. I was looking the other day thinking I might give it another go. Actually,
I think I've got it in a promo disc.
What was the Ghostbusters pack like for Lego Ghostbusters on the Lego Dimensions?
Yeah, that's quite fun. I've not really played it much. The little one's been playing it more than me, so I need to get down to playing it. But I think that'll go. I mean, it was published by Sony in Europe, so I think it only came out in PS3 in Europe, didn't it?
Yeah.
But I thought it was good. I really liked it. I liked it. But obviously this time round it's Activision rather than whoever done it. I think it was Atari that maybe even done it in America and Sony published it here. So it's obviously a different beast this time round because it's by Activision and it's a movie tie-in. When was the last time Activision done a bad movie tie-in though? Not for a while.
I don't think the last movie tie-in that was actually any good though. I mean, that's been on for a long time. I think a lot of people cut their ties with movies.
Yeah.
And they stick with like the cheap games on your iPhone and stuff now because they can do them quite easily and they'll sell a lot more.
Yeah, it's true. I can hear my voice, by the way.
Not nice, is it?
No. What are you doing?
I hear it all the time.
I don't want to hear it.
So you've found quite a bit of the Division as well, haven't you, on your live streams?
Yes, I have, but we'll get round to that. Let's face your news. You're trying to get us all out there.
Alright.
You're throwing us our groove here.
Yeah, because we had one.
Right, so Ghostbusters. Wait, me just finish talking about Ghostbusters a minute. Because, what do you call it? It's by Activision this time. The last game from Activision was Transformers, which was okay, wasn't it? That's Platinum and Activision. Based on a license,
that wasn't based on the film. That was more based on Generation 1 Transformers, which has been a long time coming and actually done a good job.
Yeah.
The movie tie-ins by them, the Transformers weren't so hot, but this one was really good. The last one that came out.
And then obviously Platinum's doing Turtles.
Oh, cool.
Who's doing Ghost? Or is that Ghostbusters just rumoured? It's not been announced. No, it's not been announced.
That's a rumour mill.
So let's have a look. We don't know who it's by yet, so let's just wait and see. The Division beta, I've got here, it's now live, but it's gone past now. But there's rumours of an open beta on February 16, I think it was. So we might be seeing an open beta for that.
Worth looking at?
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Uncharted, but I'll talk about a bit more about it in a bit. I'll just get on with the news and then we'll go back and talk back because I did want to talk about that amongst some other things. The games with gold for February have been announced. I swear I said that last week, but maybe I never. The games of gold are Styx, Masters of Shadow, Hand of Fate, yeah. Sacred Citadel and Gears of War 2.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's... they all work with Xbox One, but some of them are actually for Xbox 360, aren't they?
Well, Gears of War 2 was, yeah. I've not played any of the backwards compatibility stuff from the Gears other than the South Park game, which works quite well.
Yeah.
I've not heard anything else yet. I've heard a few. There's a few things I saw on their websites talking about all the other games, and some of them don't work too well at all. I've not tried it myself yet, so I couldn't really comment on that.
Okay. Right. And what was next? What was next? All this news. PlayStation Plus games is Nom Nom Galaxy and Helldivers. That's the main two, really. They're all a bit. All the games are a bit.
Helldivers was good enough. It's a good cross-play game. I reviewed that last year. It was more suitable for the Vita than it was for the PS4. It's a fun little game, but you're not going to play too much of it. It'll sort of take up maybe a day or two. It does get a bit dry quite quick though.
Yeah. Right, wait. I've got one pick you. Why can I hear my voice?
Sorry?
Why can I hear my voice through your speaker?
Oh.
That's no good. That's
I suppose because I'm listening. Well, I can put headphones on if you want.
Yes.
Hang on then.
Just for professionalism. You look quite professional with the headphones in anyway.
Anytime I ever look professional. Right,
oh, you even sound better now.
Go.
You don't sound all echoey now.
Oh, okay, well.
Yeah.
Happy with that?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Well, at least I can hear my voice.
Okay. Now do I mute you?
Okay.
Well, anyway, Star Wars Force Awakens Lego. Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, just come on, let's get through it. I've got a lot to get on with.
That was one of my. That was one of my looking forward to ones, actually.
Oh, definitely. I mean, it was going to be announced anyway, but I'm happy that they have done it now. I mean, that's. I don't know how much you're going to get out of it because the Indiana Jones kind of went on that troll, didn't they? They chucked out. It's kind of based on the Crystal Skull, if I remember rightly. And it was a bit. So hopefully this is going to be good.
Yeah, I think it'll be good. What I quite like is obviously it's based on the movie, but they're also taking a step back and going into what happened before the movie as well, based on things like the books and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's going to be good because obviously one movie isn't much content when all the other Lego Star Wars games are based on like 6 movies or something.
But Star Wars games, do you think all the Lego games? I mean, I actually went back and really got into the Lego Marvel Superheroes, the one that came out a couple of years ago, and I was finding it really boring through the actual missions. But once you got into the open world, the game actually changed to a classic Lego game for me. It's much more fun. I can't see how you can get that with so few new characters on The Force Awakens.
Yeah.
So hopefully they're going to really dial back. Not forgetting there's also the Rebels TV show and things like that might get a bit mixed up with it. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to know, won't it? One of the things I'm quite looking forward to about it is that it's got those X-Wings and stuff in it and stuff, so that'll be exciting because I do like my X-Wings.
You get to play BB-8 as well, which would be good.
Oh yeah, and there's some exclusive content on PlayStation, a droid pack and another level which seems to be based on how C-3PO got his red arm, which has got exclusive content on
Yeah, they
PlayStation.
totally shoehorned that into the film, didn't they?
What was that?
They totally shoehorned that bit into the film, didn't they?
Yeah.
I couldn't stand C-3PO in that film. It was ridiculous the way I was in it.
Yeah, I loved everything about the movie. I just thought it was great. Brilliant stuff. Here, do you know what? I'm a muppet.
What?
No, I said to you, I swear I've read this news before.
You have? Last week?
Yeah, exactly. Some of this news is... luckily, I've not read much yet, so
It was
we're
the
all right.
Xbox, the PlayStation 4 thing. That was all it was.
Yeah, that was just a reminder. I was just testing you to see if you were listening last week. But anyway, I do have plenty of news, so let me talk about some more recent relevant stuff then. 8.4 million PS4 consoles sold in Q3 apparently. So that's quite a bit in it. EA says that there's over 55 million current generation consoles sold as of December 31st. So when you do your maths, currently as of December 31st, PlayStation 4 had sold about 36 odd million consoles, which leaves about 19 million for Xbox One. So Sony's probably about 2 to 1.
The cat's behind that screen there, sorry about that.
Don't worry about cat. That's massive sales. Battlefront shipped about 13 million units. And
do you think there'd be many units, when you say about like the consoles and things, obviously you mentioned earlier about the Uncharted special edition, I mean, that's all included, isn't it? So when they talk about we've sold this many units of the console, is that like the Battlefront skin one and all that as well?
Oh yeah, it's all of them, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and obviously Titanfall 2 and Mass Effect Andromeda is called, isn't it? They're both to arrive before April 2017.
That's a long way still, it's over a year.
Long way, but exciting. Next week, Madden 16 is heading to EA Access.
Cool.
Which is nice. And the Unravel trial is out now on EA Access.
What's the trial about? Just a little demo, is it?
You get to play the first 2 levels, basically. Okay. Now, I've played the first level. Literally before we record this podcast.
Yeah.
That's probably why my brain's fried and I'm reading last week's couple of items from last week's news. Basically, I played the first level before I came up here, and it looks quite good. I mean, it looks nice. The graphics is great. It's quite puzzly in a way. You need to figure out how to progress through the level and stuff. So I'm going to post up the video because I captured it. So I'm going to post up the video of the first level. No commentary, and I'll just post it up and show people what it looks and sounds like. So,
I mean, to me, this looks like a bit of a classic platform game that you would have got like, back in the original 16-bit wars.
It's almost just got Little Big Planet.
Yeah, cool. That's good.
If you think of what it could be like, the neatest thing is Little Big Planet. There's a lot of similarities in there.
That's good.
On the sort of platform side. But I hear it's not a very long game.
Right.
So we'll see. Obviously, you can only play first 2 levels, so we'll see. The Witness has sold over 100,000 units in its first week. So it's doing really well. It's doing better than his last game, which I keep calling Bastion, but I think it was Braid. So I'm just getting those two muddled up. Braid, not Bastion.
Braid was a bit of a sleeper hit anyway, wasn't it? I think a lot of people mentioned it, but it was a bit... I think that was when the indie games started to really come to the forefront of consoles.
Yeah.
Whereas now they're a bit more sort of second... They're always there now, aren't they, I suppose?
Yeah. And, okay, we've got the Ghostbusters rumour here, but we talked about that. Super Hot arrives in PC this month, Xbox One next month. You seen that game at all? Super Hot?
Not heard of it, sorry.
It's a bit weird. It's kind of like being in an empty room with these sort of red characters, and it's first person, and I think you slow down time, and time sort of everything sort of slows down with it.
Right.
So bullets whiz by your head really slowly and stuff like that. I've not really seen enough about it to be able to go into detail, but it looks like it could be an interesting one. We've talked about the Division Open Beta. See, even though I was looking at the wrong list, I still got that in there. So that's good. I keep seeing your cat's tail going whoosh.
I know, he's just very trying to get comfy, because living in a new flat is a bit sketchy at the moment, so he's getting used to it.
It's good he could become famous.
He could be. You make my money from my internet cat.
Yeah, no, we're going to have all these people tuning in next week to see your cat.
And has cheese.
They'll all be tuning in next week to see him.
Well, I'm surrounded by them now. They're sort of settling around near me because I've been at work all day, so they miss me. Oh. It's nice to be missed.
Right, wait. God, there's so much news. Sony showed off this PlayStation Playroom VR at the game show in Tapai or something. I think that's how you say it.
Right.
It was pretty mad. It's like basically 4 players play round the TV, and the other player wears the VR, and the player wearing the VR is like a sort of Loch Ness monster type creature, and the other players need to throw things at it. So while you've got a VR on, they're all throwing stuff at you, and when you're the sort of monster, you're trying to get them back. So they're sort of playing on TV and just see a monster, but that monster is you when you've got a hat on. So it's quite cool. It's a pretty decent. It looks like a good idea. It looks like a good way of bringing people who haven't got it on into playing.
This sounds a little bit like what the Wii U first had for Nintendo Land. There was a few games that had that kind of situation where you had 4 people with controllers moving around a maze, and I think someone else had the Wii U controller and they were controlling it from their seat.
Yeah, so it seems a good way of doing it. There's a new Porsche pack announced for Forza Motorsport 6 if you're into that sort of thing. Or at least it was leaked, it wasn't announced, but whatever. The Operation Black Ice DLC is now out for Rainbow Six Siege. Call of Duty Awakening is now out on PlayStation 4 for Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I've played that one. Talk about that in a bit.
Quite quick coming out, isn't it?
Yeah. Right, Splatoon has sold more than 4 million copies. That's more than Halo 5, I believe.
Ouch. That's harsh.
But that's actually, I think it's one of the biggest new IPs around, really.
Shows how much people really wanted a new IP for Nintendo.
Yeah. Bethesda has dated its E3 showcase for June 12. So that's good, because I didn't think they'd have another one, to be honest. Now that they've announced Doom, and that's going to... Well, Doom was announced ages ago, but now that they've dated Doom before E3, what else have they got to show? I don't know.
DLC from...
You've got...
Fallout.
You've got... yeah, possibly DLC for Fallout. You've got Elder Scrolls Online out already. You've got Doom. What else are they working on? I can't think. My mind's a blank. I'm still hoping they'll bring back Prey 2. Because when I saw that ages and ages and ages ago at Gamescom, where they were just showing off a wee bit, oh my god, that was one of the best looking things I've ever seen. I was like, oh, I just
too ambitious, maybe. That's what it is sometimes.
Yeah, well, they went and what did they do? They went and got rid of the studio who was making it. They sort of, well, some think they gave it to someone else, the game, while others think, I don't know what they're
I love the first game. I know the second one was quite far removed from what happened in the first one, but it was so good. It was one of the original, I think it was one of the first Xbox 360 games, wasn't it?
Yeah. I'm just trying to see what they've got coming up. But I can't find anything. Because all I can think of at the moment is Doom as the sort of more the one that's definitely coming out. Obviously Fallout's just came out. But, so I don't know, but they must have something else. I'm sure they do. Who knows? Whatever.
There's more as well, I'm sure, yeah.
If they're hosting a conference, then they're definitely going to have something, aren't they? There's no doubt about it.
So next up, Hitman beta.
Yeah, the Hitman beta. That's starting on February 12th.
February 12th, so next week.
Yeah, so that should be interesting because that's a sort of episodic game, isn't it? The retail version got delayed till the end, I think. So you can only get in the beta, I believe, by pre-ordering the digital copy.
I like the idea of that. I mean, Resident Evil done that with Revelations, didn't they? Where they released kind of a level at a time, and that really worked well, especially because they knocked them out quite quickly. There wasn't ridiculously long delays in between each one, like Game of Thrones. That was far too many big gaps in between each episode of that. You kind of lose track of the story. This kept it going quite nicely.
Yeah. So what else? We've got a few more bits. Nintendo account and My Nintendo launching in March. This is
so that'll pop up on the news. That's good news. This means they're moving towards whatever's coming out. Maybe, hopefully, they'll be linked to the new console and all their new mobile games.
Yeah, and then finally, XCOM 2 is out this week, which could be interesting. I'm not really a PC gamer, but I'm sure some will be
interesting. I like the first one. That was on the consoles as well. I'm surprised they've just gone for PC on this.
Maybe it's a coming later sort of thing. Maybe they're working on it now sort of thing.
Yeah.
Who knows? Gone Home arrives in February 12 in Europe. That got delayed, so now it's finally coming out in Europe on Xbox One and PlayStation 4, I believe. And yeah, that's it. That's news.
It's a lot of news.
So it was a lot of news and a little bit of last week's, just in case you weren't paying attention. Okay. Right, feature of the week.
A video for that.
No, I need a video for what?
Feature of the week.
Oh, a little
like
sort
a jingle or something, yeah.
I just done it. Feature of the week.
Was that
Feature of the week.
Look at the budget.
Yeah, save the budget.
Wow.
Save me time making a video, done it. Unless I can think of another one. But I can't.
No, not now, you're on the spot.
So, a feature week I've thought of. Hopefully you've thought of another one as well. If not, think now.
You didn't ask me to, why would I?
Just think on now then.
Right.
Cats and games or something.
That's what. Oh, you see, beat me to it. You know already what I'm thinking.
Right,
Fix
the
the
one I
game,
thought
what
of was just, are games diverse enough? What I mean by that is, developers think outside the box enough, or do you feel that they're most games, I'm thinking AAA mainly, I think, but are most games too similar? I think when it comes to indies, they aren't. I'm 100% sure of that, because you just get so many sort of different style games. But I think when it comes to sort of bigger retail ones, the ones they know they're going to make the money off, generally they're all kind of stick to one format.
Money in the bank. They can't change too much from the norm, because if they start going off the beaten track, people won't buy it, and there's a lot of money in those games. You think about processing time and marketing behind it. If you try to market a game that no one's ever played, people are going to just look and shrug their shoulders. But the flip side of that, I mean, look at Halo 5. I mean, it was, outsold by Splatoon, sorry.
Yeah,
and Splatoon was more of an original IP than Halo was, and that's impressive that happened, that way.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I think that is quite a diverse sort of game from the norm. Splatoon, even maybe Little Big Planet, something different from the norm.
It also is solely, I say solely, but it's also quite a bit to do with the hardware. If you just got a simple control pad, most games can be the same, because that's the way people think. It's like, right, one hand moves the character, the other hand looks, the trigger shoot. It's going to be a first-person shooter. Yeah. Nintendo keep on pushing forward, like with the Wii remote and things like that, and that sort of filtered through to the PlayStation and the Xbox as well, and that produced more games, but none of those are really AAA. Hopefully with this new VR coming around the corner, that might change it a bit as well, and you might get some more interesting takes on classic games or brand new IPs because of the new hardware there.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, what... I just asked a few people on the ShopTo at ShopToNet Twitter feed for their opinions on it. One guy said yes, less FPS, more real innovation. One guy at Jake Daniel Leck, not one guy.
Just one guy, just that one person.
He's saying yes, less FPS, more real innovation, and we've got Tiny Winnie, who says it's up to devs what they make, and it's not our job to tell them how to do it. So that's me told, innit?
You will conform, you will listen.
Oh, sorry for asking a question, I was only asking. Woo!
What the hell?
Know what I mean? Right then. Anyway, Rudial, popular genres and titles R2. Oh, I think that's him shortening it, R2. 140 characters and all that.
That's it.
He put R2 and I'm thinking, what's the PlayStation's R2 got to do with anything? But anyway, popular genres and titles are too well defined now and offer much more likelihood of financial success. Money never serves us in the end. He's got a point, hasn't he? Money never serves us, it serves the publisher. So they're just, like we say, in it for the money. They'll...
See, I don't mind not having that much. I mean, I do enjoy sticking and playing something else every now and then, but sometimes just a good old-fashioned first-person shooter is what you want, as long as they're good games.
Yeah.
I've got no problem with. I mean, it's just if they start churning them out year after year, with the same storyline, and there's nothing to sort of capture your imagination, that's when it gets a bit sucky.
I guess what made me think about it is The Witness, really. Because I was playing that thinking, I'm just checking my mute buttons now. Yeah, I was played that thinking, well, this is off a different usually. I mean, the last game I remember like The Witness was Portal 2. And I was just thinking, yeah, that's kind of, it's nice, there's something different like this. And that's what made me think about it. I mean, I've got some other opinions here. Someone said there's no need for that. Aren't games fun? They do not have to be out the box. So obviously...
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
you know what? The thing is, if that's the voice of the people, and people say we don't want diversity, then that's why you keep on getting the same games.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'd like to have a change every now and then.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It sounds like there's quite a lot of on the defensive with that sort of thing.
Good. Well, I like that actually.
Someone else here, Rudy Allen. Everybody's gone to Rapture. Not sure what titles Microsoft have, but I do like how Sony pursues less obvious experiences. I do think he has a point there, actually. I mean, I was just looking at a list of examples of the games. Like, let me just read out the list I've got here for games that which should be considered a bit more off sort of the norm. We've got The Witness, Journey, Flower, Flow, Mirror's Edge, Unfinished Swan, Everybody's Gone to Rapture, Heavy Rain, Tearaway, Gravity Rush. I mean,
you and your PlayStation fanboys, they're always the same.
Most
always
of them are
PlayStation
PlayStation games. Yeah, that's just what I've been told. But also Alien Isolation, someone's mentioned, and Darkest Dungeon.
Yeah.
So I guess there's a few. I mean, obviously, if you look to Nintendo, like you say, Splatoon, Pikmin, is it? That's a bit different, isn't it?
Yeah, Captain Toad.
Yeah, so Microsoft looking to them, I'm not sure of any. Maybe Viva Pinata, that was different.
I'm going to say the games, but I'm never sure if it's Microsoft that produced them or someone else, like Lovers in the Dangerous Space Time, or like say Viva Pinata was Rare, wasn't it?
Yeah, Lovers Dangerous Space Time's a sort of multi-platform title now, but yeah,
Really?
it's different. Yeah, it's on PlayStation 4, or at least it's coming soon.
Didn't know that. Okay.
It's either out now or coming very soon. So yeah, there's quite a few different diverse titles out there, but most of them come from smaller studios, I think it's fair to say. Do you think that would you like to see a big studio take on a Naughty Dog or a one?
Well, look what happened with Mirror's Edge. I mean, that was something that hadn't been done before, and it was a bit of a sleeper hit, I think. But now it's kind of it built up from there. Sometimes they take a risk, it pays off. Sometimes they fall flat on their face. It just depends on if the public are looking for that sort of game. We're picky sometimes, aren't we? So it's hard to say really what the flavour of the month is.
Would you say Microsoft's first party studios have ever took a risk? Like, would you maybe Quantum Break's going to be a risk?
Yeah, it could be.
It sounds like it's a little bit different. I mean, Alan Wake, actually, that's a good example of something that's a bit different. Alan Wake, isn't it?
No, I thought that was like Alone in the Dark.
Well, but it's a bit different. I mean, you use the torch to sort of keep the beasts away, and it's kind of based on a sort of novel. I just thought that was a great game. I loved that game. Thought it was really good. I need cough. Too much talking. I could have pushed the mute button there, but I couldn't be bothered. Just being lazy. Anyway, that's that. Let's sum it up. What do you think? Needed? Not needed?
Oh, I love diversity in games. Of
But
course,
do
you
you
can get a very
think the
diverse
indies-
answer from that's the one. He was the genius of the whole question, really. But
do
yeah,
you-
I like it because that's what keeps me coming back to playing computer games. I could put on any console and there'd be something different each time I turn it on. I love that.
Do you think there's enough indies out there that the big publishers don't need to bother?
No, I would like to see some bigger games out there that are a little bit away from the norm. You know, I don't want to see another first-person shooter from Bungie. They could try something different for a change. You know, they've got the skills there. They've created some amazing worlds and amazing games. They could try something else. Why not?
Why not? Why not, indeed. See if you paint your wall behind you green.
Oh, the landlord will love that.
We
just
can
that
get
little
some.
square just there.
We can get some good old effects going.
I could use a curtain like you, there, couldn't I?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a bit of green material I bought from a material shop.
That's all you need.
And I've got some little stands. You get this thing from Amazon, 20 quid, and it clips on the stands and it just sits behind you. Brilliant.
I was just going to get an airing horse and just sit in front of that with a kind of,
Just get a washing line and hang it up behind you. And green.
High tech.
Green. There you go.
Right.
Right.
I'll do that next time for you.
Okay, right, let's think. What we do next? Let's talk
What have you been
about...
playing, Joe?
what we've been playing. Right,
What do you-
I've been busy this week. Right, if you don't know, we now stream every day except a Thursday PM sometimes, because we're generally doing this podcast. If we're doing a podcast in the morning, we'll stream probably on a Thursday if we've got time. But generally, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday definitely, we'll be doing a stream 4 to 5. So I've been streaming quite a bit this week. I've already streamed The Division. I've streamed Call of Duty's Awakening DLC. And I've streamed Lego Marvel. So I think and I've streamed The Witness as well. So yeah, right. So I'll start with Lego Marvel because that's one of the first ones I played. I quite enjoy that actually. I think that one enjoys it more than I do because I wouldn't call myself a big Marvel fan. So maybe I don't get as much out of it as what other people do. I mean, I do like Marvel now that they own Star Wars, so I like that part of it. I read all the sort of Star Wars.
Disney owns Star Wars now, don't they?
Yeah, but Marvel does the comics. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. So I've been really into the sort of Marvel, Star Wars, and Darth Vader comics. They're brilliant, really.
Yeah.
I did try some other Marvel comics off of that. And I kind of liked them, but I kind of got more into Star Wars ones. I've kind of stuck with them. Plus, I didn't want a million comics sort of piling up in my room.
Yes, I have that problem right now.
So, yeah, quite enjoying that. So, I think in terms of the game, I do like it because I like the Avengers. I like the way that there's generally only 2 characters on screen at one time. So, you might have Hulk and Captain America, and then you have Thor and someone else. So, yeah, I quite like it.
What's the open world bit like? Is it New York again?
It's kind of all over the place. You have this sort of part where you're in the heli carrier, yeah, which is quite good. But yeah, it's fun enough. But I've not played loads of it, so not as much as I'd like. I'd maybe get back to it, but it's just been a busy week. What way? The Division, which is another one I played now. The Division is an odd one because obviously it's a closed beta. It's only really a small area that you can play in. Now, if you've seen the video, you see I was just kind of wandering about. I think it's Manhattan. You're just kind of wandering about now, and there's this snow everywhere and stuff. And there was this cardboard cutout of Santa, and I come up to him and I'm going, "Should I shoot Santa in the face?" I don't know. Do you shoot Santa in the face?
Of course you do.
Oh,
He comes back.
I did debate about it. I was going, "Should I shoot him in the face?" Nah, never. I walked away. I never shot Santa.
This game interests me just because I'm looking for a new kind of Destiny kind of game, and I know a lot of other review sites are kind of pegging it as that.
I don't know why people. I'd say it's
massively online playing. That's why you can join groups and carry out missions as groups, and to me that's what Destiny should have been better.
Yeah, I suppose, but it's kind of Uncharted to me as well.
It's a third-person cover-based shooter, isn't it?
That's probably what reminds me Uncharted about it, except the controls are a bit... I couldn't figure it out to throw a grenade for ages. You have to push...
It's trigger button, isn't it?
You have to push L on the D-pad and then R2. So you push L on the D-pad and you've got all these different grenades. So you select the one you want with the stick and then you push R2, but you just push L on the D-pad once, so it's so confusing. I was going, what's going on? So that was annoying. But apart from that, I quite liked it. It kind of reminded me of Uncharted. And I didn't expect... Obviously, I don't really like shooters and stuff, but I didn't expect to like it, but I did. So it's kind of on my radar now.
Cool.
So I'm looking forward to it. But there wasn't much to the beta. I did play the hospital level. It's quite easy to join in with someone else and hook up for co-op.
That's what I like the sound of as well. Yeah.
I just joined in with somebody completely random and we went through this hospital sort of hostage mission and we completed it and it was really fun. So I was like, So that's one we need to stream together, I reckon. That'll be fun.
Yeah, send me a copy.
See what we can do. But yeah, I think we should stream that one together. That'll be fun. And Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Awakening DLC. Now, what it is about this, sorry I keep coughing by the way, iTunes and YouTube. I'm sorry, it's rude of me. I'm Scottish, why am I saying sorry, it's rude of me? What am I, some sort of wimp or something?
So polite. That's living in Brighton for you.
I know,
Rubbed off,
God's
isn't
sake. I'm not sorry. Live where you get. Okay. Yeah, anyway. Can you hear that dog barking?
Uh-huh.
Oh, God.
It's fine.
So professional.
Isn't it terrible?
Shut up! It's cool to have the dog. If the dog was here, it wouldn't mind, but it's the dog's not here. The dog's downstairs. So, anyway, what was I talking about? Black Ops 3 Awakening. Black Ops 3 Awakening. Okay, so...
What's that about?
Well, you reviewed the game.
Yeah.
So I haven't played it at all.
Right.
I had to borrow the copy so I could play it of Jordan, my oldest son. I borrowed off him, and basically just jumped straight into the DLC. So obviously my character's got level 1, and I've no fancy equipment or anything. So the first thing I done was the zombies, which you just kind of team up with. I don't know how many other people it was, at least 4 I think, and obviously you just fight against waves and waves of zombies.
Yeah.
I survived 6 waves. But it was fun. I quite enjoyed it. There's these sort of gumballs. Do you know what they are? Because obviously I've never played for, but there's these weird gumball things and a gumball machine, and you could collect them. And I obviously, not having played, I didn't know what they were.
I honestly can't remember.
You
this
can't
is a sad
remember.
thing.
Right,
No.
whatever they were, I was just wondering what they were because I hadn't played, so it was a bit
A lot
confusing.
of games, especially before Christmas, you kind of review it, move on, and thinking you're just looking forward to playing your game of choice for a month without any new reviews getting in the way.
Yeah.
I think it's like, can't wait to play Batman.
Yeah, it's cool. So anyway, forget that. I played the multiplayer. Some maps I liked, some I definitely didn't. There's this
Brilliant
one.
multiplayer on that one. That's a good one.
Yeah, the new multiplayer maps seem quite good. There's 3 of them. Let me just find out the names of them because I've forgot already. But there's one that's based in a sort of carnival, sort of Disneyland style place.
Cool.
So
there's one that's an aquarium, like an aquarium, like in a jungle setting. In the retail release, and that's a brilliant level. I actually love that one.
Yeah, I love these. I just love that one that's based on the sort of
Theme
theme park. That's brilliant because you have little flumes and stuff, so you can run
Cool.
through the flumes and shoot
cool.
people
Nice.
from the top of the flumes. It's a really good level. What's the other one's called? I'm not going to be able to bloody find the name of them now, am I? Where is it? Oh, I can't remember. I can't find the name of them.
Not important, is it really?
No, it's not really important. But I know there's 3. I think one's sort of based up in the air, and I didn't like that one because it's such a tight map that every time you spawned, you were getting shot in the back.
Yeah, I found even when playing normally, there's a lot of base camping going on there, with people just sniping as soon as you come in the game.
Yeah, I mean that's what was happening. Every time I spawned, I get shot in the back.
Yeah, well, that's just, I think that comes with, once you learn how the maps work, you can sort of start to avoid that. But yeah, as a new player like yourself going straight into it, you're going to get owned all the time.
Yeah, so that was a bit annoying. And then finally, I played The Witness and got motion sick. So,
Class.
well, I was
I
streaming it.
can't wait for the VR stuff to come. You'll be vomiting everywhere.
I know. If that's what happens
Have
with
some
Witness,
calm before you start.
I did feel a bit like that with Google Cardboard as well when I was looking around, looking up.
Yeah.
I was thinking about, oh, so God, is VR not going to agree with me? That's not good, is it? So I was a bit annoyed about that. But what can you do? But what happened was I started streaming. There was this puzzle I wasn't sure about. I'd been playing it before I was streaming. Not literally that day, but I'd been playing that part of the puzzle before, and I came back and it took me a while, and it was to do with the shadows, and I solved it. And I was like, yes! And I moved on. And then I got to this one where you need to stand on the puzzles to get your base, because usually it's a grid. But this time the grid is there, but you actually stand on the puzzles and walk around them. So you need to remember what way you need to go. So I completed the first one first time, which was really pleasing. The second one I got stuck on for the whole stream. And by the end of the stream, I just had to quit. I said, right, I'm going.
You? No one sort of offer a bit of advice or anything? Or?
Oh no, people were helping, which was nice.
That's cool.
And I went back to it. I went back to it last night and completed it first time. I think, but I actually felt physically sick. I had to stop because it was making me. I was just going to the screen and I was going to be sick. So I thought I've got to stop now. And then just got away from it for a little while, and then I felt a bit better, and I had another wee quick go. Maybe it's because
that sort of games like my reviewing nightmare is where you get to a puzzle that you have to solve, but you can't do it, and you're there for hours and hours. And it's like, I've got to review this game, and I can't do this one puzzle.
Yeah, it's annoying. That happened with me with Portal 2, and I was like, oh god, I'm so stuck, and it was like, oh, somebody help me.
What I've been playing is that Naruto. I've forgotten what it's called now. I can't see the box.
Naruto 4.
Something Storm Surge 4 or something. Yeah, I'm bloody awful at it, but thankfully the story keeps on playing, so even if you really get your arse whooped constantly, the game will help you through a little bit. And you'll see the videos I'm going to send you later. I am really bad.
And when are we reviewing that one?
I don't know. When do you want to do it?
Well, we'll talk about that when the podcast's finished.
Yeah, I'm ready to go, so yeah, whenever.
We'll get a review for that. Did you get those other ones I sent you, Earth Defense?
Yes, I've been playing Earth Defense Force 2 on the Vita, which is awesome. I'll talk about it a bit more later. It's exactly what Earth Defense Force games have been on the PlayStation forever.
Cool.
It's just running around shooting giant bugs and UFOs. It's great.
What was the other one?
Final Fantasy Explorers.
What was the other Earth Defence 4 one?
Oh, Earth Defense Force 4.1.
Is that a PlayStation 4?
That's a PlayStation 4 game, and I've not played it yet, but I'm already disappointed by it because it's actually not a new version.
Oh,
it's
right.
a slightly updated version of Earth Defense Force 2025.
Oh, I see.
A couple of years ago, which I'm a bit gutted with. I was really looking forward to a new game. And I don't like the fact that they've changed the title to imply almost that it is a new one, even though it's point one. But why not call it 2025.1 or 2026 or whatever?
Weird.
Why? Yeah, I feel a bit robbed by that. I hate it when companies do that. Final Fantasy Explorers. I've been playing that on the 3DS and reviewed that earlier in the week.
Yeah.
Very enjoyable. Good sort of Monster Hunter clone. That's the best way of putting it, really, but with lots of Final Fantasy elements to it. Oh, crikey. Oh, and Marvel Lego Superheroes, the first one that came out on Xbox One, because I'm way behind on Lego games.
Yeah, I was thinking the Lego Star Wars isn't out on the new consoles, are they?
The backwards compatibility, the complete saga is, and I think the second one is as well.
Oh, so you might be able to get them on PlayStation now as well, then?
Yeah.
I would quite like them to release all 6 before they release the next one, just so that you can just play through them all on the new consoles. I mean, they could easily do it.
By the sound of it, from what EA was saying about Battlefront the other day, they want to sort of separate the timelines quite a bit. They don't want to have sort of this new generation of Star Wars characters mixing it up too much with the older ones.
Yeah.
They want to keep it sort of a bit separate, which I understand at the moment makes sense. It's because of the ships are so different from one another. They want to keep it very separate.
I'm
sure there's going to be a game where they involve all of them, but at the moment they want to keep
I'd
it
still
separate.
like to see Warner release the previous Lego Star Wars on these consoles. I would like that just so I could play through them before.
The backwards compatible. I picked up the second one. I think it was the Clone Wars one, and that was at $3.99 on the countdown sale from Xbox Live earlier in the year. I thought I can't not buy that. It's a brilliant price.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. I mean, I don't know. I like what EA are doing with Battlefront. And Battlefront 2, maybe that will focus more on the newer characters.
We shall see, yeah.
We'll see.
Depends when they want to release that, because you're thinking that probably won't come out for a year, maybe 2 years.
I reckon we're talking neither the next proper Star Wars movie.
2 years for that, so you might get lucky there, yeah.
I reckon we'll get Vizreal's game this year, when Rogue One comes out, around about the same time.
That'd be very good.
I think that'll be good. I think Vizreal's game will be good.
Well, is it? Do you know if it's going to be based on any particular era of Star Wars?
nobody knows.
Nothing knows.
So it's going to be very interesting. There was rumours of it being a Han Solo game. So him sort of third part. I'm sure it'll be a third person shooter. A sort of third person action adventure, a bit Uncharted. Like I'm sure it's going to be like that. Because they usually do Dead Space and stuff, don't they?
They had that in the past, yeah. So I mean, looking on their previous form, I can't think what they would do in a Star Wars universe that works.
Yeah, but they've got Amy Hennig, who obviously done Uncharted story before.
Right.
And they've got a few other people on board, so I think it'll be a good one. I think Nolan North might even be doing some voices for it.
Why not?
So
he's in everything else.
Just chuck it all in. Generally, he's in good games most of the time.
Yeah. It's a good pick, isn't he? I think if you see his name on it, you know you're going to have some good fun in it.
Okay, so next week will be fun. I hope we'll be getting Dying Light, this new sort of expansion on PlayStation 4.
Oh yeah, you sent me that on the PC, but my PC will not take it.
No, but we'll sort it
screams, out. Please no more.
We'll sort it in PlayStation 4, so we'll stream some of that. Hopefully we'll be able to stream that one together, because last time we done that, it was quite good fun. Cool. And remember we streamed Zombie Army Trilogy together as well. That was fun as well.
That was really. I enjoyed that. It was one of those games. I think if streaming's a nightmare out here because I don't have the broadband that you have, so it's not always going to be perfect.
Although your Skype's holding up.
I know. I think this new house is a bit closer to the junction box where all the stuff is. I think it's a little bit quicker.
The video's looking good to me. We'll see how it comes out at the end.
It'll be like snow.
If you're watching on iTunes and there's no video right now, it never worked. So if you're just seeing voices and our logo over the screen, it never worked. And if you're on iTunes, you're alright probably, because if you're listening, it worked. So there we go. Right, out next week. Alright, I've took a sort of grab of a load of games. I've started from what date are we at? February 4th. So American Truck Simulator, that came out yesterday. Agatha Christie ABC Murders, that's out tomorrow.
Send that to you. Come on.
That's out tomorrow.
You send it to me?
I don't have it.
Ah, you said you were going to send it last week.
No, I forgot to ask for it. I'll get it. Or I'll try and get it. And
I want to know what it is.
Then we can
really want to know.
We can review it a week after. I'll ask someone about it. I don't know who the publisher is. I'll need to find it. Digimon Story, that's out tomorrow. Gravity Rush, we've already reviewed, out tomorrow. Naturo 4, reviewing very soon, out tomorrow. The Legends of XCOM 2 we mentioned. There's a few games out next week, February 9. Assassin's Creed Chronicles India, Assassin's Creed Chronicles Russia, and Assassin's Creed Chronicles sort of the all three trilogy, I presume. Unravel's out next week, but obviously you can get the trial now through EA Access if you have it. Earth Defense Force 2 is out on February 12th, but we'll be reviewing that probably before then, I would think.
Yeah, like that quickly.
Alcuin's Gun, I've no idea what that is, but it's out on PS4 and Xbox One on February 12th. Arslan the Warrior Legend, PS3, PS4, Xbox One, February 12th. That's Temco. So it's probably a sort of Dynasty Warriors style game then, isn't it, in that case?
That's what it is.
Dying Light Falling, February 12th. I'm hoping that we'll be able to stream or even review before then. Fingers crossed. Earth Defense 4.1, that's February 12th as well, so again we might get that review done before then. Atrian Odyssey 2 Untold, February 12th. Jesus, a lot of February 12th games here. Mega Division Neptunia 4.
Well, Atrian Odyssey should be quite good. Is that on the 3DS?
PS4.
Atrian Odyssey?
What one are we talking? Oh no, you're a way behind here. I'm way up at Mega Division
I was
Neptunia.
Thinking, what is it? Atrian Odyssey? Is that 3DS?
Yes, that's 3DS. Yes.
That could be good. They've been good games in the past. So definitely keep an eye out for that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Terria. Whatever that is, it's coming out in 3DS. That's February 12th, and I've went up to February 16th because Street Fighter 5's out on February 16th. And The Escapist, The Walking Dead Edition, PS4, February 16th. That's a
So
lot.
lots next week. That's good.
That's lots and lots and
I
lots.
think that's officially Christmas over, isn't it? Now that these games starting coming out, people are like, right, I want to buy some games now.
Yeah, because it's been fairly quiet this week, really, hasn't it? I mean, I've managed to stream a lot, but it's been a kind of DLC week this week, really.
Yeah. Well, if we supports everyone that bought the big titles over Christmas, and now we're starting to get into the new releases. It's good. I'm happy with this.
I just want my Battlefront DLC.
It's nice that some of the smaller companies are starting to bring out games for some of the newer consoles. It's finally starting to happen when you get more titles.
They're really, I think the smaller companies are really starting to up their game. Unravel's a really good looking game. I mean, it's going to be a smaller game, but it's kind of like on Little Big Planet style of sort of graphics and stuff. So the graphics are really high quality. Then you're looking at The Witness, Firewatch, which is out next week, which is again is a game that looks really, really graphically impressive. So these smaller developers are really up in their game.
Cool.
So that's good. User questions. We've only got one question because most of the people are just talking about our topic of the week rather than asking us questions. So the user question from Craig is, do you guys think that discounted offers like Need for Speed and PSN just months after release hurt launch when people might just wait? So is it worth waiting for discounts, or should you just go for it?
I mean, I picked up Far Cry 4 on Xbox One the other day for about 14 quid full DLC or season pass, and that's not exactly an old game, is it?
No.
I see that a lot. I'm pretty sure Star Wars Battlefront is also on cheap, or was on cheap last week. So yeah, I do think it does hurt a little bit, but at the same time, they want to sell the season passes at full price still, and that's probably where they make more of their money from.
Yeah, I mean, they're not discounting them, are they? They're discounting the game.
I was waiting patiently for that, but it didn't happen, so I thought, oh well, I'll shut out for it.
Yeah, it's a bit like when you buy a printer and then you need to shell out a fortune for the ink, and that.
It's classic consoles though. It's you're paying, if you want the game on the day, you pay full whack for it.
Yeah.
Give it a month, we'll go down in price, because that's when they probably made quite a bit of their money. They just want to keep interest in it by reducing it, but it makes sense to me. It's like with anything, it's no longer the must-have title, so they want to keep it in the charts. They want to keep people interested in buying it and reducing it. If you don't want to pay full whack for it, just wait. It's entirely up to you. You don't have to buy these games. Remember, this is for entertainment. It's not a necessity, as much as people think it is sometimes. You just wait. If you've not got the money, you wait.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, that's it. Show's over. Hopefully, if you're watching on YouTube, you're watching us on video. This will be the first time.
Side.
And if it works, we'll keep it up. If it doesn't, then we're just going back to voices. So, fingers crossed this works. Fingers crossed.
Yes.
So, if it works, good. If you're on iTunes, hopefully this hasn't affected you whatsoever, because we're recording it in a different way as well. So, hopefully the voice quality is still the same as it usually is. So, yeah, that's it. Don't forget, follow us at ShopTo.net. And don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube. And please, please, please leave us a nice review on iTunes. And press that subscribe button so you don't miss us. And that's it. So, thanks for joining us. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.